Hi, this is Tom Kane, the voice of Jedi Master Yoda. And this is Inside the Force. Listen, you will. Foreseen it I have, yes.
It is a period of Star Wars mania. As new movies, comic books, novels, and TV shows populate the system. Fueled by their love and passion for the galaxy far, far away, two exceptional geeks tap into hundreds of holocrons in order to bring you the knowledge and insight of all things Star Wars. Come and join them as they go inside the Force.
Hey everyone, welcome back Inside the Force. Dave Cottingham here with Casey Cooley.
Hello, everybody.
And this is the audio commentary for episode 5.
Yeah.
The Empire Strikes Back. Yeah.
Yes.
The Empire Strikes Back.
It's coming. It's here. We're doing it.
We are doing it. Arguably, well, maybe not arguably, probably unanimously the best movie.
Yeah.
Probably the most favorite and the best movie
Yeah. I mean,
to most Star Wars fans, you would say.
just a good movie in general, outside of Star Wars, but it's just a really awesome movie.
Yeah. So as we lead up to the release of Episode 7, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, which is was less than 4 weeks away.
Yeah. Well,
Almost 3 weeks away.
By the time they watch this,
It will be
Yeah.
almost out.
yeah,
It'll be a week away or something like that. So
a couple weeks. Yeah.
I can't even contain myself. I
That's
don't even
insane.
know. So thanks for joining us. We are going to start watching and commenting on Episode 5. Looking really, really forward to watching this movie and talking about this. And honestly, I'll throw it out there. I'll actually talk more about it probably during the movie, but reading the comic has changed my view of this movie a lot.
Yeah.
And we'll kind of get into that a little bit more. But all right, we appreciate you guys checking us out. So if you're watching on YouTube with us, the movie's going to come up right here somewhere. Yeah.
Right there.
So you don't have to worry about it. But if you're listening on the audio podcast, we're queuing up from the Star Wars saga, the
Right.
Blu-ray releases, and you could probably do it on the new ones that came out. Actually, the Steelbooks.
Steelcase,
I think it's the same. I think it's the same
Probably.
movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. Getting ready to press play. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
And it's
See it? So
2, 3,
Fox is appearing.
4, 5.
Yes.
There we go. All right, that's
Okay.
it. All right. Star Wars Episode 5, originally, obviously,
Yes.
released in 1980.
Yeah. May 21st, my birthday, 11 years before.
It was May 21st for sure? Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
And we get popcorn too.
Yes, this time we actually have popcorn. I'm probably covered up the Vader figure. Just got that from the Disney Store, exclusive figures. I actually changed the back of the shelves here, so it's actually Star Wars stuff now. Because
awesome.
I was cutting the other commentaries, and I was like, wait a minute. That's got
Got your Pop Heroes
Other
back
stuff.
there.
Yeah.
You got your
got all the books,
action
so
figures.
far. So kicking off again the commentary. We actually knocked out the prequels really fast,
Yeah.
and now we kind of spaced out here. So it's not spaced out. I was saying we spaced out. We spaced out the commentaries here when we did 4, and then now we did 5. So a little bit getting back into it, and hopefully we don't repeat ourselves from a lot of stuff that we said before. But anyway.
The evil Lord done.
But like I was saying, though, if anybody's reading the comic books,
Right.
this is by far changing, I think, a little bit of how this movie is perceived.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the comic books are taking place right after Episode 4, right?
Well.
So Star Wars, Vader, which are kind of the two most popular ones, I would say, right now.
Star Wars, yeah.
And I think the big thing to take away is it's canon now because it's in those comic books. How Vader found out the name Skywalker, right? Now, I don't know if we want to spoil that.
Well, I mean, honestly, I feel like I was seeing some clips from Empire, and we'll get to that point when Emperor and Vader talk about Luke. That I don't know if it actually
Well,
contradicts.
somehow he finds out, right?
Well, like the way they mention it, it's almost like Vader's finding out in this moment that Luke is the pilot. But we'll get to that point. But yeah, it's
Actually, you're right. Because what does he say? He says something like
Skywalker. I have no doubt that this pilot is the Skywalker, offspring of Anakin Skywalker.
how is that possible?
Yeah,
is what he says.
Yeah, so we'll get there.
So he's either playing playing it
or
off,
he still can't believe it, like,
or he can't believe it.
yeah.
Right, that's true.
He's
That's
finally
actually-
asking him, like, how is this possible? I was trying to figure out if Padme really had a kid, and you told me she didn't. You told me she died.
because he researches that
Yeah.
in the books too.
Yeah.
He sends people to discover whether
so
or not.
we'll see.
That's actually crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to reveal. I don't want to reveal who tells him because I think that's
That's cool.
it's a big discovery that
Yeah.
you need to go read
Yeah,
yourself. So I think if you read either one, because it shows up in both, it's kind of a crossover.
Yeah.
They do that same scene twice
Yeah.
in Star Wars and in Vader. So, but if you want to see who discovers and reports to Vader that it was Luke Skywalker that destroyed the Death Star, it was pretty cool. So I think it was really neat that one of the effect shots here that they fixed, you know, the Wampa
Yeah.
arm or whatever.
yeah.
You know, I never picked up on that ever.
No,
You know what I mean?
Never.
Because it's so at the edge of the
Pretty quick,
screen.
yeah.
But this,
Yeah, it's
unless
right
it's
here.
fixed.
Terrified me as a child.
Yes,
You
absolutely.
kidding me? Yeah, right there.
But I do like how they cleverly, because Mark Hamill was in an accident,
Yes.
severely
Scarred his face.
bad accident. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which scarred his face, which played that scene really well because it explained the scars.
Yeah, well, did they? 'Cause I always thought I heard that they wrote this scene to cover up and explain why he suddenly has scars on his face.
Yes, that's exactly.
This is right. So,
That's why.
but it makes for a great opening to a movie. Like, this
It
is like
does.
the first 10, 15 minutes of the movie, almost the 10 minutes of the movie. Like, it's crazy.
The first scene of the movie, yeah, it's
Like, how would it have started? With just the Empire immediately coming in and finding him? Like, the probe crashing.
Well,
they're discovering the probe.
yeah, I'm not sure.
They're going after the probe.
Or maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he just doesn't get scarred like this, scratched up like that. He just kind of gets grabbed and knocked out or something like that. I don't know, but
Yeah.
there's a good way to explain it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty good. So this actually, if you're marking at home, so Empire Strikes Back takes place 3 years after A New Hope. Mm-hmm. So it's been 3 years since the Death Star has exploded, and the rebels have been kind of, I guess, completely on the run this whole time, which does open itself to a lot of storytelling. I mean, 3-year gap.
Yeah.
It's a lot to discover, where they went. I thought it was very interesting in Princess Leia's book. I think we're going to talk about the comics a lot here, but in Princess Leia's book, she immediately after episode 4 is trying to find other Alderaanians, right?
Yeah.
That survived,
Yeah.
that weren't on the planet when it got destroyed. Mm-hmm. I thought that was a pretty good storyline. It was a very limited series. You can buy that. It's a one trade book. It's five issues, I think. So there's that story about her. There's a story about Chewbacca that's out there now. There's a story about Lando who hasn't even met these guys yet.
Right.
At this point. I think there's one other one I'm missing. No, I think it's Kanan that's out. But so that's not part of this world. But this time.
3PO comic is coming out soon. That's much later in the story.
But that's to explain the red arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I love this film.
So, this is one of the great scenes.
He points. Harrison Ford points so much. That's great.
So I do think that Marvel is doing a really good job filling in the gaps of this original trilogy right now. Even though I eventually want them to kind of go somewhere else, and tell some other stories,
Yeah.
But right now it's filling in the gaps.
Have you seen the deleted scene from this sequence when I think the Imperials stumble into a room full of Wampas?
Yeah.
Like that whole storyline that was cut.
For one, it's very poorly done.
It was horrible.
Oh my God,
tacky.
it's so
It was
bad.
just so stupid. But It's just interesting that was part of the story. Like these Wampas attacked Echo Base and they like trapped him or whatever.
But wasn't it because those scenes turned out so bad that that's how they decided to use the puppet for Luke to attack Luke?
Oh, probably
because that was so easy,
Yeah.
Manageable and
Yeah.
And when the original cut when they had him in the ice cave that you still never saw the Wampa really full
Right.
body.
Right.
It was always just that, which some would argue that it adds to the fear and the frightening
Yeah.
part of the scene. You know what I mean? So
Did they
how
go
much
back
to
and
show
shoot?
that? Yeah, they reshot for the special
Yeah.
edition.
And I'm honest here. I feel like this is why I'm pretty sure I watched.
Now, did you see the special in the theater?
Not in theater, no.
Yeah,
My buddy
it
Adam
came out
did.
February 21st, 1997. I got a poster over there of it.
No, my buddy Adam saw them. I think at least Jedi in theaters when they were coming out. But I'm pretty sure, like I'm 100% positive that I saw the originals though before the special edition. Somehow, I guess VHS. I had to, or on if they were on TV at the time, because I remember noticing new footage in this scene here with the Wampa. I remember thinking like seeing new shots of the Wampa and be like, I've never seen that before in my life. So I just that's something I like to be prideful in Toto. Like, hey, I saw it before special edition. I have some kind of connection to the original movies.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Which, I mean, to me, again, there's a lot of times we're going to say we wish. But it just doesn't match, like, the puppet.
yeah.
The puppet, like, the face doesn't look the same to me. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it just looks like two different
Yeah.
animals, and it's not,
No,
wasn't done that
I've
perfectly.
seen this for
But,
the first time.
but it does show, but I, to be honest, I do like the shot of showing his arm get cut off, because
Yeah.
before you just saw it land on the ground.
Yeah.
And now you actually see him, without. I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty good. No, that was not bad. So that now, again, that's the same lightsaber that we're going to see. See how the eyes look? They're like more sunken in than when he attacked him in the beginning. I felt like.
This is such a cool part when I was first
Yeah.
watching it, but it just makes me feel like the Force is something kind of different than the prequels. Like, I always thought like the Force was so hard to use because like every time like when Yoda uses it in this movie or Luke, they have to like really sit and concentrate to move something, But like,
Well, arguably that could be because the power of the Jedi has been kind of diminished.
like
You know what I mean? Like
they haven't tapped into the Force and they're not really
a
listening
long
to it.
time, and the dark side might be
Yeah.
out there more because I mean, Mace. When we watched episode 2, I mean, Mace Windu even says it right. He goes, we need to, or is it 2 or 3? No, it's 2, or maybe it's 3. I can't remember. Shoot, part where he says, I think it's time to inform the Senate that our ability to use the Force is diminished.
Yeah, I think
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
For actually first or second one. Yeah.
there is that, there is that balance in there that that the dark and the light, and
Yeah.
I think Mortis. I think that explains a lot too about
Right.
the powers of the dark side and the light side. So.
Yeah.
Now that there's no Jedi, pretty much for what now? 30 plus, or not 30, but about
23, 24?
20, 24 years, yeah. Or 20, 22 years, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, Yoda is out there, and Obi-Wan just died, but Yoda is pretty much the only one, I think, right? If technically, unless we find out there's other ones out there, but
Yes, Kanan's still alive.
Kanan could be still alive.
Ezra.
And Ezra maybe, but Ezra's Force sensitive, but he's never fully trained.
Yeah.
That's the hard part about Rebels too. Is Kanan was never fully trained. He was a Padawan when the Clone Wars hit. So, I think there's something to that. I think there's something to that. That it takes a little more energy and a little more focus to use the Force to.
Yeah.
At this point. And there's what's his name? John Ratzenberger, I think. From
Oh, all the Pixar movies.
yeah, he's in all the Pixar
Cheers.
movies, and he's in
No,
Cheers.
is it?
Yeah, he's Cliff, right
The
there.
mailman.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That's incredible. Like, he's done so many things.
So many things.
He was on Star Wars. That's great. There's always that sad little shot here. Chewie
Yeah.
kinda-
I think it's a great shot of Leia too. The
Yeah.
push in,
yeah.
the door's right there.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. It's very Spielberg.
It is very, very. Now again, this is, I guess, if you watch these in order, this is the first movie that is not directed by George Lucas.
True.
This being directed by Irvin Kershner. Which, you know, and I don't know if we mentioned this. I think we might have failed to mention this in the prequels, but I am 100% in the belief that I think that George should have handed over 2 and 3 to other directors. I don't think we mentioned that ever.
No,
really.
but I think you would. I mean, you would probably even have most people say that he shouldn't have directed any of them.
Well, yeah, I'm okay with him doing 1.
Yeah.
I felt like 1 was kicking off, you know, and I think you have to
Yeah.
you have to set the tone and set the
Yeah.
set the story up
Yeah.
correctly. But then obviously just, you know, fully executive produce 2 and 3, but
Yeah.
hand it off to some other writers and some other
Yeah.
directors, and I think it would have made the movies better.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, episode 2, you know, I remember we talked after episode 2, like what we would have changed and what should have happened in there. Listen to our podcast about it. We'll talk about it more in there, but because I don't want to get into this. This is episode 5.
Yeah.
But you know, there's ways that episode 2 could have been fixed, I think. And 3, even though 3 was really good. So where did we both put 3 at number 2 on our list, right? I think.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
See, 3 kind of wavers. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3 for me. Actually, I might have put it. Let me see. I might have put it somewhere else here.
I'm pretty sure
If
I
I
put
can
it.
find it. I could definitely easily say if it's 2. Yeah, 2 for me. Number 2.
Yeah. That's 2 for me as well.
Yep. This is great.
On the outside,
Like Family
Yeah.
Guy, the Family Guy Star Wars is so perfect because they always find little, really good jokes to elaborate on. Like when they did the Empire Strikes Back spoof, they took that moment and just how he takes a breath before he says, "I thought they smelled bad." On the outside, like they made Peter Griffin, the Han Solo, breathe like go, like for like 30 seconds, like breathe, just like, and then say on the outside. Like it's such a perfect like joke. Only big like, true Star Wars fans would really know
Yeah.
what they're referencing, but it's really good.
Now, do we? Where did they shoot this at? Was it? Yeah, I was about to say, was it Greenland? I think it was Greenland, wasn't it?
I think so.
But man, I love playing Battlefront in this scene and on the Hoth.
Yeah, I'm always thinking of like that game now when I see this.
Oh man, it's great.
There's like 2. If you don't play the Walker, so there's like 2 maps, 2 soldier kind of maps. We're going through the caves and going through Echo Base.
Yes. So awesome.
It's just so compact and like epic every time.
Mm-hmm.
His goggles are a little crooked. There you go. Like he looks so tight. Like I always thought they look so constricted in there.
They do look a little
like,
tight in there.
How comfortable.
And there's 2 guys that fit in there.
Yeah, in the back, he never sees where they're going.
Yeah. But you know,
That's cool.
even though around the same time, obviously, you know, 3 years after episode 4 was shot, I still think this was leaps and bounds further along in the effects.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean, just like
Yeah.
even that speeder shot that just flew into the hangar,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you couldn't do something like that even 3
Yeah.
years prior to this movie.
Yeah.
So
I think just the general look of it, especially the lighting. I love the lighting and like the carbon freeze scene, all that kind of stuff. But the choreography and the fights at the end with Luke and Vader, I think is fantastic. Like it's so very kind of like simple and even slow at some parts, but it's much faster than the episode 4. Much more intimate. I like that.
Now, why do you think? Because I don't think I've actually heard a full reason. Why do you think George decided not to direct this movie? Because if you think about it, he's fully funding this movie by himself.
Yeah.
I think it was a $30 million loan, solely based on the success of the first movie, that he was able to fund this movie. Because 20th Century, it was just distributed. They didn't pay for it. Because, if anybody doesn't know, when Lucas signed the distribution deal for Star Wars Episode 4, he had 2 stipulations. One, that he would get 100% sequel rights.
Yeah.
And 100% merchandise. I mean, that's how he built his empire. Yeah. Merchandising.
Yeah.
So, he has complete control of his movie, which does open the door. It does open the door easily for someone to take over because you could still manage the movie, right? But I'm not sure if I ever heard a reason why he...
I feel like I've heard, because there's an awesome documentary on, I'm pretty sure it's on these Blu-rays, definitely on the DVD release of this, called Empire of Dreams. Mm-hmm. It's like a 2-hour documentary. It's fantastic, like comprehensive look at how these movies are made. I want to say that he just, I don't know, just didn't feel like directing it, because he doesn't really like working with actors. He doesn't. I don't think he's like comfortable with that, because there are stories of the cast talking about too, like how sometimes he's a little difficult to work with just because he doesn't explain himself thoroughly. Kind of.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the reason why. I think for episode 6, it was like a union thing. Why they got that Marquand to direct,
but even this, I don't think Kirshner was.
This
union.
one, I don't think that was the same reason for this one, but I don't know. I think it was just because I don't know.
But because this was independently funded, he couldn't use union directors. That's why Kirshner wasn't even union either.
Right.
So that's where even in the prequels, so that's the thing too. I guess in the prequels he would have ran into the same thing.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't get Spielberg because he's fully funded the prequels himself too.
Right.
So unless these guys left the union, the DGA, the Directors Guilds, he would have had to find somebody that wasn't part of the guild to direct.
Yeah.
So maybe that was part of the reason why. Maybe it was a little hard to do that. No one was willing to leave the union, but because now that Disney owns Star Wars, it's easy. Any director that's part of the union can do it. In fact, they probably require you to be part of the union to direct something like that now. So that's partly the reason why. But Kirshner, now Kasdan wrote this movie.
Yeah.
Who had a hand in episode 7 now. Right? I think he co-wrote with JJ.
Oh yeah.
And he's working on, I think, the Solo,
the Han Solo movie.
Film.
And he said that's his last one. It's his last Star Wars movie.
And I always see, every time I see Veers, I think of Last Crusade.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
General Veers over there. Yeah.
That's it. How do you know?
And no one else. I haven't heard this spoken on really anything, or even many fans talk about it. But there is a significant difference between James Earl Jones's.
He just gives him a look.
Yeah.
Like, you jerkwad. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just about to say there's a significant difference in Vader's voice in episode 4 to episode 5. Like they improved it so much in this movie
too.
Yeah,
it's shinier. Yeah,
because in 5 it just seems like he's, or in 4 I'm saying he seems like he's just still just talking behind a mask.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, it sounds like there's a voice modulator, like it's affecting the sound of his voice. It sounds more deeper. Because I always kind of got thrown off by that because if you in 3 it sounds exactly like it does in 5.
Yeah,
but in 4 it's a little off. But
yeah, yeah.
But just it's just this movie's filled with so many of these moments right here. Like this.
Yeah.
Just a lot of moments you just don't get in. You definitely don't get in episode 4.
Oh, the director just is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, and hearing him talk about the movie too, especially with the "I Love You, I Know" stuff. Like, although that was a very off the cuff kind of part, but just to have the director to be like, to understand like that scene needed more than just saying "I love you too." Like, it needed something else. He just knows. He knows how to capture those moments. And Abrams knows how to do that too. So he's gonna
Absolutely.
It's gonna be like Super 8 was like that all the time. All those little moments. So
Well, that's what we said in the beginning. I mean, this movie by far is what I think episode 7 is going to be measured to.
Yeah.
Force Awakens is going to be measured to this movie for sure. It's either going to be. I mean, people are going to say it's better than Empire or it's not as good as Empire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah.
General Veers.
Yeah. He chose poorly.
Yeah, that's right.
What was
I
he
keep
doing?
hearing them talking about the Crusades. Yeah.
Is this the? Oh, no, this isn't. Sorry.
Yeah, this is the.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Is there a camera? Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here. And
Yeah, the
Force
camera
choking.
thing was. Yeah, you're
Oh,
like,
hey
there you are.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Oh.
Is there a droid like floating there?
Yeah.
and all that? How's that working?
We haven't even seen cameras like this before in Star Wars. It's all holograms.
They're all hologram.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm winning.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
Family Guy also makes fun of this part here too, where rebel soldier, after Leia's done with this, like a rebel soldier says, like, "Yeah, why are you talking to us and not like a general? Like, why is Princess Leia giving them orders when Riken or somebody
I
should?"
think that's
be?
Hobby there, isn't it? Wasn't that Hobby?
I think so. I just got here. What'd you?
Yeah. Where I go? Where I go?
I'm just gonna run over here.
Where I go?
No.
Now, I will have to say, and I know a lot of people probably are going to be mad at me for saying this, but in the special editions, when he kept redoing them kind of, a little bit here and there, I kind of wanted to finally see how an AT-AT, an AT-AT, gets down to the planet.
Yeah, I think so. I want to see that.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, just fall. Or is that the carrier?
I think a ship brings it down, and drops them off. Yeah,
or something,
or some kind of transport.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of see it in the Clone Wars, right? You remember, when they drop that walker down. I'm thinking it's something like that, but I think it'd be cool to see that.
Yeah.
It'd be, and unfortunately in Rebels too, they just recently had AT-ATs and they on
they
that planet
disappear.
and they disappeared. I'm like, God, how did they get on the planet? And it actually is correctly supposed to be called AT-ATs, not AT-ATs.
Come on, people. It's AT-ATs too. We can say that.
Well, Pablo, he's
said that?
the one who dissed it.
He stopped it?
Yeah. He didn't stop it. He said, so, Rebels Recon, Andy said something like, is there a proper way to call it, or is it improper to call it an AT-AT?
Yeah.
And he said, well, because we're fans of Star Wars, I wouldn't tell you that it's wrong to say AT-AT, but the proper way to say it is AT-AT.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then you have AT-STs, right?
Yeah. No one knew that growing up.
But no. They were called AT-ATs or walkers.
Walkers. They were usually
Just
called walkers.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
AT-AT.
Imperial walkers.
An AT-AT. AT-AT, I think. The AT-8. Yeah.
There's AT-ATs and AT-STs, right? The chicken walkers are AT-STs.
Chicken walkers. I think the droid, battle droid kind of ships that they use on the Battle of Naboo, we'll call it AATs, I think.
Oh, they were?
I think they're AATs. I'm pretty sure. But I could be wrong. I'm sure no one cares enough to correct me. So,
and this part too, I never understood
what's that?
why you would ever fly straight at them when
Yeah.
you can go to the side.
Side, shoot the neck, and go away.
Yeah. Like, why do you go straight at them,
Yeah.
go all the way back around, and go straight at them again?
I mean, they're pretty slow.
They
I
are
feel like
pretty
you could
slow.
get it pretty easily. Just
Totally.
Just yeah.
You just don't go straight at them because they can't turn their neck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not
Like that.
much. It's like
I mean,
it's like just a little bit. Now, in Battlefront, you can't use the tow cable, right? Have you been able to do that?
yeah.
You use tow cables?
Mhm.
These guys?
I mean, on the missions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor dad.
But yeah, the tow cable. You should tow cable, and you kind of have to
Well,
hold the speeder, and then you can blow it up when it falls down. It's pretty awesome. But again, just the effects on this thing
yeah.
are pretty incredible. Now, why these guys think I don't know how these guys think they can. There's still some poor shots though.
Yeah.
In this, I think there's times when an AT-AT isn't moving. It's just kind of sitting there. And,
Yeah.
I think while one of them's falling, there's one just like sitting in the background. And,
Yeah.
And then you see, like, there's a couple of shots where you see some ATSTs, the chicken
Yeah.
walkers, but you never see them again. Like, you shoot one shot of them, and then
Yeah.
where do they go?
Yeah, 'cause-
And they're actually, and it took me a while to realize this, but they're actually significantly smaller than the AT-ATs. Like,
Yeah, like the video game, really, you don't know
Yeah.
until the game comes out.
yes,
Or like you actually
That's
see it
Wedge,
in the battle.
right?
Yeah, you see it in the Battle of Endor too, but I
Yeah.
understand. And I didn't know either that I totally missed the shot in Jedi where you see an AT-AT walking on Endor on the moon by the like the base.
that's right.
And I didn't know because Disney World,
Next to the
like the
landing platform,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Because in Disney World, there's an Endor kind of setting, and they
Yeah.
have an AT-AT in the woods. And I always thought that was incorrect, and I was trying to be all cool, smart. Like, actually, they wouldn't have AT-ATs because they can't walk around in the forest or whatever. They would have chicken walkers. But I'm totally wrong. They totally had AT-ATs
Yeah.
on Endor. And I'm an idiot.
And on Battlefront,
Yeah.
in that there's one game I played where I was in Imperial,
Yeah.
and you had AT-AT walkers on there.
Yeah. This one goes there. That one goes there.
Yeah. I mean, 3 years they didn't fix the Falcon.
Well, something must have happened to it. Like it's like it has so many problems. This movie.
Yeah.
Like there was a battle that just got hit.
Well, they ran into that bounty hunter at Lord Mandela.
That's
you know?
true. Yeah, it changed his mind.
So maybe did something there. I don't know, but
What bounty hunter was that too? There's a story right there.
yeah, exactly. It's just so great.
There
See,
it
there
is.
it is,
There it
right
is.
there, right? And then
Yeah,
you don't
it's
see him
just-
again.
It's just not getting there.
You don't see him
Sorry,
again.
guys. Hey, geez, he's messed up. Road 2.
See, why are you going straight at him?
Yeah.
You should go to the side. Because then you won't get shot. I mean,
Flank him. Oh, and he dead. Good job.
yeah. And you're running straight at him still.
Ah!
Very good effects there, I thought.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty cool. You don't
Pretty
see that
cool.
often.
how it actually does, crashes. Now, come on. You can take your time
Yeah.
and still have plenty of time.
It's like Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Chris Austin Powers. Stop! It's like so far away.
yeah.
I don't know.
The
That's
roller,
about to get him
right?
though. Yeah. The
Yeah. That's great. But so much bigger, sets and everything from this movie. I mean, it's just a much bigger movie.
yeah. Jeez. Why is that guy still doing that? Well, yes. Go.
That's Toan, that girl over there.
Oh, the card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't remember her name though. I just know because the card game. I think.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah. He's dead. He's dead.
He's Gandhi.
That's cool. I like that shot actually.
The Empire has struck back.
Yep.
They're just going at it. I think it's this shot coming up where Luke finally. That's a great shot right there. One of the iconic shots. I think when Luke disables this one and is falling.
Yeah.
Like, see that one back there? Well, that's barely moving.
He's just out. He's not part of the battle.
No.
I'm catching up.
This is a pretty brilliant move, though.
He takes one out by himself.
Yeah.
Throws a little impact grenade or whatever in there.
Mm-hmm. Right here.
Or a flash grenade or something.
I think it's right here.
Yeah.
Where, another chicken walker shot.
He's still trying to get there.
Right? I think it's right when he falls. There's that one in the back where it's not barely moving. It's
you
just
see
doing
the stick that pushes the leg up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw a video. I never caught it before, but I saw this video. Yeah, there's one guy sitting in the back. He was just like,
He's kind of sitting there.
when you need me, I'll be back here.
Yeah.
Just let me know. Just let me know.
Not firing anybody.
Yeah. Oh, a little maneuver. Oh, that was nice.
That's not bad.
Good shot.
Yeah. Destroyed.
Ooh.
I love how they get bigger. You notice that?
Yeah.
The lasers get bigger.
Now, gosh, Corey and I used to have a AT-AT toy, like a big one.
I want to get one. I still want to get
I
one.
can't believe we've lost it somehow in many times we moved, but it kills me that we still do not have that because it did the noises. I feel like it. I don't think it moved by itself, but
They have a remote control one right now.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Because I feel like ours moved a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong, but it had like you press buttons and it would like you could open it and look inside, and it had like Veers. I think we had a Veers toy with it, and inside had like a little picture, like Vader as a hologram. And you press a button, he would say like, yes, Lord Vader, we have reached main power generator. Shields will be down in a moment. May start your landing, and then he'll say, they have the guy going 4.28 fire maximum firepower, or whatever. And I love that. Sure.
Man, they emptied out that hangar fast.
Yeah.
Now, it makes you wonder.
He ran up past her on the ramp.
It makes you wonder. Did they dig out all these caves?
Rebels?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, man.
And built all this? I mean,
I think you did. Because even playing through the game,
or was it like an old base?
I mean, I don't know, but
you know what I mean?
I assume that they just dug it out.
That's
3 years.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
What's funny is that they probably just got done, and they're like, "Oh my
The last
god,
scoop. Got it.
now we gotta leave."
Yeah. These hands, all these blisters, frostbite.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah. It's that one guy.
I worked for 3 years on this place. I'm staying.
Jeez.
Now you think that's gonna look like that? That was December 18th.
No, and
You think
also,
the
I've
cockpit's
seen
gonna look the same?
the what?
The cockpit.
No, I think it's like they've redone it because I've seen some pictures and I've seen something else where there was a shot of the cockpit and it looked more blue. I think they updated it, modernized it in terms of Star Wars, but updated it. I think it's a lot of blue lights in there, that kind of stuff. But
Here's a thought:
more light.
could it be a different ship?
I don't think so.
Because there's not just one.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a YT 3000, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, Corellian thing.
So
No, I think it's the same one.
Is it possible
We're
it's-
home. He says we're home in the same. I don't know, but who knows?
yeah, but it could be the same ship.
Yeah.
I mean, if Luke gets in a different X-wing, I mean, I don't think he can kind of feel at home still in an X-wing. So I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not the same Falcon. Because the Falcon, the Falcon is a name. It's a name that the pilot gives its ship. It's not. That style is not a Millennium Falcon. Which is pretty neat, I thought, and that's a lot of that comes from Expanded Universe. That stuff that we've read.
Names.
Because the Falcon or that ship has actually been named a ton of things in the Expanded Universe.
Yeah.
One I thought was really cool. It's called Gone to Pieces.
Gone to Pieces.
Someone called it Gone to Pieces, but Now,
Nice.
one thing that we don't see in this either, in any of these movies, which it looks like we may see in The Force Awakens, is the actual controls.
On how to control the Falcon.
Like they never show like
Yeah.
their hands
Yeah.
what they're doing or what they're touching.
Right.
Like even later, when they're looking for a place to go, and they're just like hitting the screen. You never see the
Yeah.
screen. Like
Yeah, like those
You know what
kind
I
of
mean?
shots too.
yeah, you barely get close ups, right?
Yeah.
Like is there a handlebar there, or
There's
is
gotta
there
be
a
hand-
steering wheel?
Yeah, there's gotta be. And like, what does Chewie do over there?
I feel like there's a steering wheel, but I never see it though.
Yeah. Trying to fix it while in a battle. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, hydro spanner. Why would you put it? It's over halfway over the ledge.
Yeah, I
there,
know, right?
Chewbacca. Oh, it's a mess. I need to pick up all those tools.
Boom.
Yeah. I love Han's outfit in this movie. This version of his costume, the long sleeve.
That's what
jacket.
you were Halloween, right?
That was me, and
That
that
one.
was my wife was that version of Leia.
Yeah.
We were both Empire versions of those characters.
Empire characters.
Yeah. A little warmer to dress during the cold days of Halloween.
Yeah.
Very good.
Great lines. Now, isn't there like different objects floating around in here that?
Yeah, there's like a tennis shoe, I think, in one
Yeah.
part, and something else.
A
Yeah,
shoe, I think.
yeah, a shoe. And
Oh, did you say that right?
tennis shoe, and then there's
Um,
the potato. I think is one.
Yeah, there's a potato. That's what it was.
I can't like right there. I think it was.
I think
like
it was.
something.
Yeah.
I think Slave One. No, the Falcon. I think I remember hearing like there's a shot that actually is the Falcon too. Like they just kind of maybe changed a little bit,
Hmm.
and it's just floating around. I can't remember, but yeah, it's crazy that they would do stuff like that. Little Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Like right there was something. I think that was the
Oh.
Falcon right there. Actually, I don't know, but or the tennis shoe.
You can still see some of the matte lines and a lot of the stuff too.
Yeah,
though, you know what I mean?
that's fine.
Yeah. We ain't
It's
getting
not
much
too
better.
distracting.
You ain't getting much better than
unless
what
you
got.
completely digitally recreate this whole thing.
Right. Yeah.
Which
That's true.
Maybe I wonder if they've tested that. Because
I mean, if I had the money, I would.
they tested a fully digital Yoda in this. You know, we've seen that.
They did.
That's
They did. Which I would be okay with. And a lot of people will get mad at me.
fighting words. Yeah.
Would you be okay with it? You wouldn't be okay
I
with it?
don't know. I might be. I could probably live with it. Yeah. It'd be something to miss. Like I would definitely miss it. The puppet Yoda. That's
Puppet.
because it's so good. You know, but so nostalgic. But you know, whatever it takes to keep the viewers watching.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm because it was done so well.
Yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
for one, it would be more consistent.
Yeah.
It would connect. You know
Right.
what happened, and you know replacing him in one. Replacing him in one was a must.
Yes. Yeah.
But the way he was in 2 and 3 were fantastic.
The Dagobah system.
Yeah. Now we didn't mention at the end of 3, which the deleted scene of him arriving here. I think
Man, that's ridiculous.
that should have been in there.
Yeah.
It actually should have been in there. You know.
Because I'm reading that in the book and expecting that to happen. Man, it didn't happen, so I was really confused.
I mean, you go through the time and effort it takes to make that shot because it's mostly digital,
Yeah.
and you don't put it in there. It's beyond me why you wouldn't put it in there. But does it make you wonder at all if, because it's kind of unknown, I think at least right now, where Yoda is from.
Yeah, yeah. No one, the species, name, or planet.
I wonder
Yeah.
if he's from something like this.
Yeah. That could be true.
You know why did he come here just because of the isolation? And,
Yeah.
or he came here because he actually grew up on something like this.
How do you find out about it and everything? Like,
Mhm.
Or in the expanded universe, this is one of the planets that was this one of the planets that Dooku took out of the library, took out of the archives.
I think so.
They deleted some planets like Camino.
Yeah,
this is
I think
one
you're
of them.
right.
So,
So
basically-
no one. So it's not. It's Uncharted basically.
Yeah,
No one knows about this area,
yeah.
so
But that's not canon.
that isn't canon. Correct. Yeah, that's. Yeah, but I guess that was just expanded universe stuff
Yeah, I think so.
from.
Oh, nice, nasty swamp water.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
what
crazy.
is this thing? It's freaky.
Yeah, or sometimes you'd see that kind of stuff. See what it looks like, but
Yeah.
how big the thing is.
Oh, it's Han Solo's gun.
You're lucky you don't taste very well.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Yeah, the scene later I'll tell you about probably one of my favorite scenes of all the Star Wars movies is later when they trying to get the X-wing out.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
is- I remember watching it when I was younger, just thinking that was just so awesome that
Yeah.
you just never. It isn't the first time. You just never expected Yoda to do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like how powerful this little guy can be. And that quickly, that's really why he became my favorite character in the Star Wars universe. Is really this whole all these scenes with Luke and training and
Yeah.
his dialogue in this is just so Super Star Destroyer, the Executor, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, some
Executor.
say Executor.
Executor, or
Yeah,
executor.
executor.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're spelled the same, right? I think they're spelled the same.
No, Executor has an ER. Executor is
Executor.
OR.
Executor.
Executor.
Okay.
Executor
Gotcha.
is OR, I think, and then Executor. No.
ER, maybe.
Did I say Executor? Yeah, I think it's ER. I think I looked that up because I heard someone say that. No, like, wait a minute, that's not Executor. It's
Executor.
or not.
Executor.
It's not Executor. It's Executor.
Executor.
But
Right. So yeah, right now it's a lot of red and orange lights. I'm pretty sure in Force Awakens
Blue?
it's like a lot of blue,
Mm.
kind of blue green. I think. So this little space worm thing was just sitting there with his mouth open,
yeah,
and they flew right into it.
yep. That's what we're waiting for, I guess.
Yeah.
Some animal to fly in.
Sit here and wait. Oh, I'm in a random asteroid, but hopefully something flies on in.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Again, again, just good writing.
Yeah.
Where you can introduce this, worm or whatever. Because
Yeah.
you could have easily made them land in this cave and have this drama and then leave.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't, but you add the worm because you have to add some kind of drama, some kind of excitement, adventure, a little bit to it.
Yeah, to bring them close.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Conflict to show character, people. That is how you write.
And I think that's what lacked in episode 2.
Yes.
Big time.
You need action, physical
Like how
action.
Han and Leia in this. That's how.
Yeah.
That's how Anakin and Padme should have
Yeah,
been.
make them physically do something to reveal their character and their emotions.
Instead of just sitting in front of a fire.
Don't just talk
And saying,
awkwardly.
I can't breathe.
Yeah. And sit in a flower, in a field, whatever, and just, ugh. Come on.
And talk about Pablo.
Yeah.
Was that his name? Pablo.
Her little
Yeah.
guy. She
Was it
had-
Pablo?
I can't remember.
I think it was Pablo.
Pablo. Here's the Pablo. He
I think it was Pablo.
Mariachi.
Pablo Hidalgo.
Yeah. There's a snake back there.
What?
I find it strange, like snake.
Oh.
It's like there actually are some Earth-like creatures. snake, and there's a horse. Fun fact: there are horses in Star Wars.
There is?
Yes, I think there's actually a shot of a horse in one of the celebration scenes. I remember someone asking somebody
Really?
in Star Wars that if there are horses, and I think yes, there are horses, and there's actually one shot of a horse. We'll have to watch it during Jedi, but
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. He's such a cute little guy. Perfect. See, that's another line from this toy Corey and I had. It was like a line match, memory matching kind of thing, and that was one of the lines you had to match with some other button there. He's not eating anything.
It's a lot of food in that thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And then he just tosses this. Like, why didn't you just give it to him?
yeah.
You know, it's like,
Smells,
nah.
Yeah, you touched it. It's got Tic Tacs in there. That's his little booty. That's so funny. He looks like that's a good puppet.
Yeah,
puppeteering.
it is a very good puppeteering right there. I totally agree. Now, I wonder, because if you see the old promos for Empire,
Yeah.
I don't think, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think they really reveal who he is. Like,
Yoda?
I wonder how many people watching this movie in 80 were like, just thinking he was a creature and not a Jedi Master. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder how people were like, what? That's
A Jedi Master.
That's Yoda?
Yeah.
You know? Like, I'm wondering how much in the marketing before did they reveal that is Yoda? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question.
'Cause I'm not
Don't
sure
know.
in the trailers. I'm not sure that they mentioned that. I don't know. Because
Yeah.
it's like right here. He's like, you know,
But again, the Family Guy Star Wars does a great thing with Yoda here, and because like they spend like 5 or so minutes in the story of Dagobah, like where it's like he's trying to find Yoda, then suddenly he's like, okay, fine, yes, I am Yoda. Where like in Family Guy, they totally like short change that. Where it's just perfect. If you haven't seen
Yeah.
those guys, go watch it. It's just great stuff. How did he get so far so fast?
yeah, that was pretty fun.
Let him go. They gotta catch up.
Now, didn't they shoot a lot of this like just by a swimming pool or something like that?
Well, I know they built a set, like
Yeah.
like a upper platform, so they can have Jim Henson under the, or sorry, Frank Oz, not Jim Henson. Frank Oz underneath.
Well, Jim Henson that made the puppet.
He made it. Yeah,
I think Jim Henson
Frank
made-
Oz
yeah.
puppeteered, operated it.
Yes.
right? Yeah.
But I think I
Henson
think it's a
made
Jim
it?
Henson creation though.
Um,
Puppet was made by Jim Henson, I think.
yeah.
Incredible names,
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
Is Henson's still alive, isn't he?
I don't think so.
Oh, he's not.
I think
Frank is though.
Frank Oz is
Yeah, because he voiced Yoda on Rebels.
right.
And sometimes I wonder, it's like, you know, what were you just doing to that?
Yeah,
you know, it's like,
yeah. Do you know what that is?
yeah, what is that doing? And does that actually? Maybe that's as far as it goes.
Yeah, it sounds like that is. Like, she's such a mean person.
Yeah.
Just give him a break.
Uh huh.
So in college, this was the scene where I took a directing class, and we had to have people act out this scene, and we, as in a directing exercise, had to direct this scene.
Oh,
It
really?
was the coolest thing. It was so awesome, so fun. Like we had to give our own like unique twist and like beat to it.
Huh?
Mine wasn't that like great because I was too just caught up in Star Wars. I was like, I'm just going to direct like Star Wars.
Yeah.
But everybody else did some pretty good stuff. Then they actually had me because we had some people who were actors from Asbury come and perform in this, but they're like, I think they got tired of like doing it over and over again, so they started using guys from the class, and so they had me be Han Solo for a few times, and that was just the coolest thing. Such a good scene.
It is a great scene.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here now.
Yeah.
I like that
Oh,
shot too.
gosh.
Boom,
Oh,
he's gone.
Dead? Is he? He's dead?
Yeah.
Come on. Where's your shield? His face, dude.
Yeah.
They didn't even acknowledge it. It's like, he's gone.
And the executive's in the asteroid field too, as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the scene we're talking about with Emperor
Yes.
right here coming up. Because you're right. Now that he knows. At this point, he does know the name, or he was told a name.
Yeah.
And he researched it to see if it was actually could be true.
Yeah, and we're still reading that series, so
Right, it's still in that part.
Anything could have happened.
So it is interesting to see how this is worded here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and putting Ian McDermott in there was really cool, I think.
Perfect, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
See,
So it's almost as if he heard about it for the first time.
not just that, it's possible that, this person told him in the comic book, and like you said, we're not there yet, but maybe he researches it and finds out that that's not true. It's not possible.
Yeah.
That, Padme died at child, the child died when she died. So maybe that's why he's like, how is that possible? Because I researched this and I found out that it's not possible.
Yeah.
But the clear thing I think in that scene though is actually that the Emperor had just found out. Like someone just told him,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Did you know this?
Did you know Vader's kid? He's the one that destroyed the Death Star."
What?
So that would be interesting because what I really liked about that scene, and I'd always envisioned it, but obviously I can't anymore. But if you read the book Shadows of the Empire,
Right.
which takes place right around 5 and 6, basically between 5 and 6, but one of the first scenes in that book, I think it was the first scenes, is that scene because it's told from Prince Xizer's point of view. He's actually, in that book, he's standing next to the Emperor as the Emperor's talking
Really?
to Vader. Yeah. Because he's basically...
I've not read the book.
You haven't read Shadows of the Empire?
No.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not canon now.
Yeah.
Because in there, too, you find out where Leia gets the Bausch
Yeah. The
outfit.
Yeah.
And how the plans get stolen, the Bothan spies.
Yeah.
But anyway, that scene there, Xizer is a big, and I think I'm saying it wrong because a lot of people.
I've always said Xizer.
I said Xizer, but I
Yeah.
think it's Exer
Caesar
or Caesar or something like that. Caesar.
They say in Clone Wars. I think. Maybe.
But I just think seeing that was awesome because he's a big part of that book, and he's part of Black Sun, and Black Sun's kind of helping the Emperor run Coruscant. So it's on Imperial. It's in Imperial Palace where he makes that call. But yeah,
It's interesting. He called out to Ben Kenobi there, like just knowing that he's listening. He's there.
yeah.
And suddenly, Yoda's like he just becomes all serious now. He's just all like how he is in the prequels.
And this shot of him, this shot of him in a minute here doesn't look like his normal face when he's like, "You will be," like that is like straight up like Chucky,
Yeah,
like freaky, give you nightmares kind of thing.
and on the
Because it doesn't look like his face kind of right now.
yeah,
It's completely different.
dropping popcorn. On the special features of the DVD, they you hear how he's really talking on the set. Like the tone and pitch of the voice is so different. It doesn't sound nearly as impactful. It's pretty music. I always love watching the special features.
Right there. He's starting to look like...
Don't look old. He's looking weird.
But he looks
his
scary
eyes.
there a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like a different puppet almost, but like
I'm not afraid. Oh, here you go. Yeah. Lazy eyes.
yeah. I mean, I remember like, whoa,
Creepy.
Yoda, come on, man, dial it back. You're supposed to be a Jedi, right? I mean,
He knows all about it. Yoda now knows all about fear and about his Clone Wars stuff, like his little arc.
that's true.
The Clone Wars, he's confronted his own fear, his own dark side. So he knows from experience, dude.
That's right. He does actually.
This part freaked me out when I was a kid.
Yeah, it does.
Just comes out of nowhere.
It's one part I'm
Scares
afraid my
you.
daughter to see actually because I
Yeah.
think she would actually have nightmares.
It's scary. Like the sound it makes too. I hear.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it's such a perfect reaction. That's how I would have reacted. She's just running. Oh. So these things are flying inside the space worm.
Yeah, they probably got ate up and just flying around,
Yeah.
feeding off power cables, chewing on the power cables.
Yeah. Ew.
I love the sound effects that you hear.
Yeah.
The squishing. But yeah. It's another thing that, first time you see it, just like, you just have no idea that they're in this thing. You know what I mean? Like, they're
And
in
when he
something.
finds out, he like shoots the ground.
Yeah.
It's like he knows.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he knows.
Should you just say I have a bad feeling about this?
I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah.
What you thought. Minox.
There's more.
Yeesh.
There's more.
You're fine.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
And that's got to hurt.
Yeah.
You know, like,
A little shot inside myself. Like, what?
yeah.
Get out of here.
It's like a pin needle.
Yeah.
Like, that's tough.
So they're all just pretending to fall over, really, like right, and just tilting the camera with them.
That's what I would
Like
think.
Star
yeah.
Trek, I used to do.
Yeah, I would
Just,
think.
just pretend you're. But now, like, I feel like now though they would actually
They could be
put
moving
thing
that.
on
Yeah.
some kind of mechanism that would make it move around.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty real. The way they were falling, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, come on. Are you actually going to really say the cave is collapsing? Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't look like teeth to you?
Okay, it says stalactites on there. There's no cave. Hiya.
That's pretty awesome.
I'll just go back in my hole.
How does he live? How does he end up there? That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
did he like go to sleep?
Yeah.
And then the planet exploded?
With
and
his
he-
mouth open.
well, I'm just saying the planet exploded. He was on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
he comes out of there like, what?
I'll just stay here in this
What
little hole.
the heck just happened?
Yeah.
Jedi training happening now.
Just run around.
You know, that's something, I guess technically that's something we never really have seen.
Just full on Jedi training.
Jedi training.
Not really.
You know?
I mean, it's just glimpses in episode 1 and 2.
Right.
Not much, man. Yeah. Yes, I mean, we'll see definitely some stuff probably in that Anakin and Obi-Wan comic.
Yeah.
Probably.
But again, I think most of the training happens, I think, through Yoda when they're young,
Yeah, it
when they're
seemed like it.
younglings.
Because that Kanan comic kind of shows a little bit too. Like they're all being trained until like at a young age they're chosen to be a Padawan.
Right.
And
That's
then,
right.
then they follow their master for the rest of the time.
Yeah, until they become a Jedi Knight, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, just there's a little bit of that in Clone Wars with some of those Padawans,
Right.
or some of those young. I guess they're
The young
younglings,
ones
right?
for
Yeah.
the gathering episode. Or
Yeah. Well, it makes you wonder. I think it makes you wonder how much, like, did other Jedi's go through this kind of training?
Mhm.
You know, because he is not obviously anywhere. I guess luxurious like the Jedi Temple to do any training. I mean, he's on a swamp planet. You know,
Yeah. Roughing
you
like
gotta
rocket.
adapt. You gotta adapt.
This scene confused me when I was a kid. I was so
Yeah.
weirded out. Like, what's happening?
And what are you? Because there's people that I think believe one of two things here. One that
it's
it's
like a little conspiracy theory.
that one that he's looking at it's revealing that there's a Skywalker inside Vader,
Yeah.
or that you are eventually going to become evil.
That's how I always thought was that. Like, this could be your future, just kind of thing. Like,
Yes.
you're confronting your own fear, like what Yoda did in Clone Wars. Like, he fought his evil version of himself. Luke's fighting the evil version of himself, which I guess is his father, technically. But it can be worked both ways. I mean, maybe I can't. I'm not surprised that Lucas had that part of that intention, the little foreshadowing. But overall, it's definitely, I think, him confronting his own kind of worst future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that makes sense for sure. But pretty surprising to see that, though. You know?
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's weird. It's like,
Yeah, the face.
I'm so excited. Like, oh gosh, here's a battle. Finally, a battle between Luke and Vader, and then nothing. It's not real.
There's no way. I just remember thinking, there's no way that that's really Vader.
Yeah.
But
How did he get there?
yeah, how did he show up there? But such a great scene
Yeah.
where he's like, he's backpedaling and
Yeah.
get the lightsaber out, get the lightsaber
Yeah.
out, get the lightsaber out.
There we are. Ooh, slow motion fight.
Slow motion. Yeah. Yeah, nothing to it really on the Jedi fighting in these
No.
movies, you know.
I mean, although this fight here towards the end of the movie,
It's pretty good.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty
In
good.
episode 6, it's just not such like, such finesse and like crazy, acrobatic moves, but just the emotional context behind it all. It's really powerful.
Right. That's pretty crazy.
Pretty dark for PG.
Yeah,
Decapitated head.
very. Yeah, this didn't get it. Yeah, this wasn't 13,
This is
right?
PG.
It's just PG. They're all PG except episode 3.
Yeah, and Force Awakens at this point is yet
It's not
to be
big,
rated.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll just pull a PG, to be honest.
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
think there's going to be too much
Ah.
violence in there. I mean, I guess there's battles,
falling
but
off.
yeah.
Oh, here-
Pets' heads are falling off.
Okay, let's just calm down. Here's the bounty hunters.
Yes, I love it. Too bad his mouth doesn't move better,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, absolutely. And he speaks basic.
so that's Zuckuss,
There's Forlom.
Forlom,
2 peas in a pod.
Bosk,
Yeah.
Boba, IG-88, and Dengar, right?
Yeah. No disintegrations
yeah,
there,
Dengar.
Boba. No disintegrations.
Yeah, because you burnt my parents, my
Yeah.
my aunt, my uncle alive.
Or brother and
Oh,
stepbrother-
his
stepbrother
his
and
stepbrother and
sister-in-law.
stepsister. Yeah, all right, yeah.
You didn't really see Dengar much, except for that wide shot, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. Which made me think, like, if they ever did, like, a movie set before this, or even set after, I guess, and they had Dengar in the movie, like, I feel I'll be okay if they recasted Dengar, or they would have to, but, because we always
Yeah.
are weary of recasting Star Wars characters, but you
Ugh.
always see Dengar, so you can recast him.
Yeah, true. I'm
Cool with that.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of these bounty hunters. You know,
So Rogue One, I think the rumors are supposed to get a lot of them,
yeah.
like maybe if not all of them. And Cad Bane.
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You haven't seen? I know who Cad Bane is. Go watch
Oh
Clone
my
Wars.
gosh, it's incredible. Perfect, like the tie-in that era. Oh, I peed a little. What by me? Captain Nita. Oh really?
He does too, doesn't
Yeah, he knows
he?
it
Man.
too.
Yeah.
All right, well this is it.
Get
Goodbye.
a shuttle ready.
Yeah,
I'm making a run for it. That's what he should have said.
yeah.
Should have done that.
I'm about to die. Crazy.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Very nice. Oh, and oh.
I mean, did he make Younglings do that? Was standing on the Younglings?
Yeah, no. All right.
You know, lift
It's
me up.
your turn. Get
Yeah.
on your handstand now.
I think this is the scene, right, where
Yeah.
they move the X-wing out. Yeah, it's
love that. Oh, good.
don't see him fall
Yeah.
because Frank Oz got to get on there
Go,
and operate. Yeah, but yeah.
well, why didn't you try?
Does he have his? He has his Jedi clothes on still, I guess, right? I guess those are his Jedi
yeah,
clothes.
it's a little robe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Only different in your mind.
It don't make no sense, Yoda. Unlearn what you learn. Forget everything. Classic
Awesome
training.
lines to live by.
Yes, that's I say it. I
Do
say
or
it
do not.
regularly.
There is no try.
I have a line that he says later on. I got a little desk ornament kind of thing at my work, and it says, "Mind what you have learned, save you it can." See, it's just good old,
Right.
proverbs.
Absolutely.
Can't even close his eyes all the way. There you go. He's got one eye almost open.
Always keeping my eye on you.
Yeah, I sleep with one eye open.
Yeah.
And that's why you fail. See, he's out of breath. Like it took a lot out of him.
It did. Yeah, but he's still learning.
Yeah, of
too,
course,
you
yeah.
know, obviously, but
That's why I just what state we're gonna see him in Force Awakens, and just like how I don't want to talk too much, I guess, about it, but like just is he gonna be just so comfortable and easy with the Force? Like he's just so powerful, like how people are in the prequels. It's incredible to see what it's like.
yeah, that's hard. That's hard speculation there.
Doesn't- Good explanation of the Force right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that bird. Like I don't know if Yoda's even wiser now than he was in the prequels because he's just had 22 years to just sit and meditate and think and just
Yep.
not do anything. What did he do? I gotta see some stories. There's gotta be some kind of comic or something like in between 3 and 4 about Yoda spending his time on Dagobah. Like, what did he do?
Yeah. There needs to be a lot. I feel like there needs to be a lot of backstory of Yoda
Yeah.
because there's nothing. I think it'd be really cool to find out, what planet he's from, what his origins are, and when he got discovered, and trained and all that stuff. I wonder who his
His master,
Jedi master was. You know what I mean?
What was the order like back then?
Almost 1,000 years, right?
Almost.
Which,
900?
if they stick with the Darth Bane story about it being 1,000 years, I mean, May says it was 1,000 years since the Sith arrived. So
Yoda was born about 100 years after, I guess. All that stuff.
a little less than that probably,
Mm-hmm.
but who was around then? Was it? I guess it was Bane, Darth Bane, right?
If he lived that long, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he started the rule too around that time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
You did it.
awesome scene, fantastic. Took out a little out of him too.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's not
He's
sucking air like he was.
Yeah.
Awesome. And great way to end the scene right here
Yeah.
too. It was like,
Oh. Such
that
a
is
good
why he
line. Like,
failed.
just,
yeah.
you failed, Luke. The train as a Jedi, you have failed. How are you going to do it? How are you going to be good enough? Why?
Oh man. That's Nita, right?
Yeah.
Captain Nita.
Apology accepted.
Oh man. So how many is that?
He's
How many officers is that?
Oh,
is that
so
three?
far I think it's
Or
just
just
two
two?
so
Oh,
far.
it's just two?
I mean, 3 have died.
Oh, yeah, one guy died, yeah.
But,
That's
but
right,
who
yeah.
knows how many he's killed just because people disappointed him like that.
So he got. Did he get a? He's always had that hat, right? Has he always had that hat?
Who?
Yeah, they always had these hats on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking, yeah, he got a little hat as his upgrade.
No.
But he got new
yeah.
new badges, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
he will.
Very clever there, Han.
But Bubba's not far off.
Yeah, is he attached?
Or he's just hanging
No,
around.
he's in the garbage thing. He comes out of the garbage.
But, like, they
His ship
know
is
that
in
was going to
there.
happen?
I think his ship is in there.
Yeah.
When I guess
Or he's just hanging around.
when they open the hangar,
Yeah.
just everything gets sucked out. So, wait, you could turn him off. You could turn him off this
Yeah.
whole time.
This whole time. There's just a switch. You just flick it off.
But again, like here, like I talk about, this, they're seeing a screen.
Yeah.
You just don't see
It's
it.
just turning off and on a blue light.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Stupid girl. Come on.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I wonder if we're gonna get that. I guess the Lando series is over already,
Yeah.
but it'd be nice to know that origin of how he gets Cloud City.
Well, and yeah, I agree with it. Yeah, this is where I think he's in there, right? He's in the garbage.
I mean, he'd have to be. I suppose that makes sense. It's just crazy anticipation on his part. Just,
Yeah, I don't think it's right. He's right.
wait.
Well, it's not until right,
Right there,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Aha.
And I remember they changed the sound
Yeah.
of the ship
Yeah.
once they.
In Battlefront 2, if you hear when you hear a slave one shoot that sound, the
I know.
sound like it's
I cannot destroy that ship.
You can't kill him. You can't kill any of the heroes. Hero
Yeah.
ships.
Ugh.
And I don't know how to. It's just I don't know how you get it. The first kill you get of the whole battle, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, well, who knows? I don't know.
Or if it's just a token you fly and pick up and you become it.
Yeah, I think that's how. Like those upgrades are.
Yeah, I
that's
think I
how
almost saw one actually one time. I think I tried, I got it, but then I died instantly. I crashed, and so I couldn't become the Falcon or something like that. But
Yeah, I think you have to find the upgrade and
Yeah.
do it because Like I was playing some ground assault one where you could upgrade into an A-wing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I did that a lot.
I think that's the same thing. I got to do more of those.
I'm pretty comfortable with the ships now. I like the ships.
I love the ships. Now the upgrades are all on the surface. Really, you have to skim down the surface.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I love the ships. I my favorite is the X-wing. I love being in an X-wing.
A-wings. I think A-wings like the best.
Yeah, I do so good with the X-wings.
Yeah.
I feel like I can get behind a tie, destroy it. I can turn, lock on, maybe fire one time, and then proton torpedo it, and then move on. I get so many more kills with X-wing. And are you an interceptor or a TIE fighter?
Well, I'm a TIE interceptor, and then I'm an A-wing for the rebels. I'm always able to just maneuver, I think, faster.
Yeah.
With an A-wing.
Well, just say it, man. Just say it.
Yeah.
Now, Cloud City is definitely a place that I wish
they
would spend more time with. You know, I mean, there's so much.
Those backgrounds and all the scenery.
Absolutely, there's so much more you could add to the city. And they try to do it like this approach that's about to happen.
I think a good job. It was like again lighting. They do a good job with it. Like it's very orange, and they even light inside the cockpit like it. It's this whole time being on Bespin. I just love the way they light it and the cinematography of it all.
Now, I don't know if it's a little confusing or not, but I mean, is it? I mean, Bespin is the planet.
Yes.
So, but he's just controlling Cloud City, right? Because Bespin's the gas planet, I think, right?
Right.
That they're mining the gas from.
Yes.
So it's probably not other cities.
There's
not other cities around.
Well, does Lando really control that entire place?
Yes, I think he does.
That's a lot.
I know. I think he's
like a president, basically.
He's basically the political leader or the leader of the.
That's crazy.
Of the whole facility.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think he can. He got just left, and that's why the Empire never really. I guess policed him. I mean, he just did his thing, and and I guess so Vader's able to I guess threaten him with leaving the garrison there. Right? So and see like that right there, like. All those buildings on the left, fix them. Make it more alive, like it's supposed to be. Because that stuff just looks bad. See, like that, great. Looks like a live city. Everybody's got some windows. But just some of those other areas is bad.
Me? That's great. He's ready.
Now, do you think that was a little bit of a test, though, to see if he actually did know that the Imperials made it there? I kind of feel like that was like a test.
Like you thought Lando was trying to test Han?
Well, yeah, because he said after what you pulled, it's like if he admits something, maybe he,
like what you pulled against the Empire.
Yes, that's why. Sometimes I think that's what he's doing. He's testing them right there. Like you got a lot of guts coming here after what you pulled. Then it's like, is he talking about a specific event between the two of us, or is he actually talking about like
that's what I always
me
thought. Yeah,
having this empire following us, right now? Which one you thought the one before?
There's some history between like the last thing that they did together or whatever. Like you took the ship from me, like that could be like after what you pulled, like you cheated in Sabak or whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. It could just be different.
Yes.
Yeah, different ship. But yeah, this part here,
like when you look through the windows, like that, that's fine, but
not bad. Yeah, I could.
But there's still some, where it's like the old paintings.
Now, big continuity error here, though.
What's that?
where they. Well, it's not going to be in this part. It's going to be after they go to dinner, right before they go to dinner.
Yeah.
Because they walk by an area that was redone, and
Yeah.
then the next shot, it's gone again.
Right.
So,
Stop being so curious. So, who destroys him here? Is it stormtroopers?
I think it's a stormtrooper. I guess this the same shot. I think the same shot of
Yeah.
the gun, blaster gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's stormtrooper. They're hiding out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably should have had Luke help fix the Falcon, because he seemed like he fixed his pretty fast.
Yeah. You just, flip a few
Right.
switches, can connect a few cables.
I mean, that thing was just buried in water.
Yeah. Probably rested. It's there for a while, so swamp water getting in there. Nasty.
Han, you sure you don't want me? No.
Yeah.
That's okay.
He just points his
Don't-
finger at him.
yeah.
No.
Don't go near my ship.
Yeah.
Now, this line coming up really stirs some controversy.
There's another.
Yes. I mean, how many lines in this? Obviously the big one later with
Yeah.
Vader, I am your father, right?
I love it so much, this movie. Like, so many big parts.
Yeah. But I mean, you have to just assume that it's Leia, but you don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just think if obviously you didn't see 1, 2, and 3, right?
Right.
You're like, is it Leia? But then why is it Leia?
There's
No way. They kissed. They can't be brother and sister.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I
if
mean?
You haven't seen it, yeah.
So,
There's another, unless there's just some character we haven't seen yet.
correct. Yeah, that's
Some new person.
That's true too. But I don't know if anybody thought of that.
Yeah. Why? Just help.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Just help me, please.
Never understood that.
Gotta test your true manhood.
Or just take Yoda with you.
Yeah.
Let Yoda fight Vader.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
He's not gonna come back. Really? You think he'll come back? I love this.
I love that.
It's
Yeah.
like-
That's a great shot.
He's gone. Perfect timing, the lighting, and all that.
There is another.
What does it mean? Wipe.
Yeah, see another cool thing just
Mm-hmm.
added as he flies around. He flies right around, and it meshes perfectly with the shot that is
Mm-hmm.
real. From from 80.
Great. All right.
That'd be a little tougher outfit to make right there, I think, for Halloween. Leia.
For Leia there,
Yeah.
yeah. I actually got that toy.
She
from-
looks really good with that lighting and all that stuff right there. And oh, Gary Fisher. Yeah.
There's an IG-88
Ugnaughts.
droid there.
It is. It looks like it. Yeah.
One of them. Make sure you get all the pieces. Don't let it get tossed in the... Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Chewie
Play
just-
keep away.
He's trying so hard. It's doing
Yeah.
great at him. Oh, my gosh. That's great. How do they fix it? That's...
A lot,
crazy.
a lot of soldering.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Like,
Yeah,
all those
like-
cut wires.
I guess. I don't know.
Why are you covering yourself up?
I love that.
Harrison Ford is just the best.
He is.
He's the coolest.
And I'll come back to that later.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put them together. Are they going to dinner right now? Is that what?
Mhm.
Right? Why he's leaving? Yeah.
Refreshments, yeah.
Yeah, refreshments.
But this leads up to the scene I was talking about.
Yeah.
You know, it should be revealed that Jaw was a really hooded Ugnaughts.
Twist. There you go.
Right here. So,
That
you see the elevator.
Yeah.
See the stuff on the bottom?
Yeah.
The designs right there? And see,
Right.
they're walking straight towards the door that they're leading to, right?
Right.
So the
So it's
thing is
behind
directly behind them.
Yeah. Such a crazy twist.
Now,
It's
gotta say, see
so
that's back
cool.
there?
Yeah.
See, I gotta say, and even that is
Yeah.
bad, that window. I gotta say, I didn't realize Vader had that power.
That's cool, man.
You know, just to be able to stop bullets
To
like that.
absorb the laser with the Force.
I mean, it makes you wonder. Like, I remember in, just like I guess in the Clone Wars and stuff like that. Like, they're having to deflect with their lightsaber, and he's just like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doesn't need it.
yeah.
That's cool. Just how can you
Is it
kill
part of
him?
that because
How can you
also
beat
that
Vader?
he has mechanical hands
Maybe, you know.
and not real hands?
Maybe.
You know?
I mean, I guess it might be kind of like how Yoda can absorb the Force lightning.
Right.
You know, might be the same. Why play that sound? It's so annoying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Poor Chewbacca.
Wow. I just noticed right there. I just noticed his fingers
Oh yeah,
because I never knew he had fingers.
yeah. Because
I thought he had paws.
in the trailer, the Force Awakens trailer, you can see
Fingers.
fingers. Yeah,
Like I said, I just noticed I had
yeah.
fingers
You
there
can see a little thumb there. Yeah.
because I just never knew. I just thought it was like a big paw,
Yeah.
but because it was a little weird to see that. I gotta admit, it was a little weird
Yeah,
seeing
in
him
the trailer. Clip of that. Press that
clip that
detonator.
detonator. Yeah,
Why did you put it on backwards? Don't
Yeah,
you know?
Come on, Chewie.
How could it fit on backwards, anyways?
Yeah.
What do they do to him? Like they just poke and prod him?
Yeah, torture him until he talks, I guess. I love that look right there. He goes, what? It's like Boba looks at him and goes, what? I'm really happy that they changed the voice.
Yeah.
I mean, I really am. I think
it makes it consistent.
so. You just truly know that is still the clone of Jango
Yeah.
Fett. You know, it's
Yeah.
not some other guy that just picked up the suit.
Exactly.
It is truly the same Boba Fett, and he's basically a clone, a real life clone, or not artificially made,
Right.
but well, I guess he was artificially made.
Yeah.
But he wasn't altered, right? That's
Right.
an unaltered
Exactly.
clone of Django.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
Yeah.
From Robot Chicken, that's great. Jeez, pale. I feel terrible.
I wonder how. I don't know how long time has gone by where he's tortured.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, was he tortured for like 20 minutes
It's
or
just
like
like
2 hours? Or
He should be bloodied up, I feel like.
and you would think that are these like I guess they're prisoner quarters because I guess
Yeah.
that's not a really comfortable piece of slab.
Yeah,
you
just
know?
a marble slab.
Let me
coming
lay
out.
down on this hard hardwood here. You
Yeah.
know, I guess it looks like a detention area though a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah, and I guess his name was figured out by now, right? Because they always, like you just
Skywalker?
said, no Boba bounty hunter. They
Yeah.
keep saying bounty hunter, bounty hunter. They don't say
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Well, Boba Fett, his name's known, yeah, because I mean, think of the life date, the Christmas special. They mentioned Boba Fett in there,
Yeah,
so his name is known. They just
choose not to say it because even Vader
Yeah.
doesn't ever say it,
No.
which he should.
This
He,
is
if
true.
anybody should, he should.
yeah, Boba
Yeah,
Fett, or just call him Fett,
Fett.
the Fett Man. Gotta love the Fett. Perfect. I love this set.
Yeah,
And the lighting is great. Orange and blue. Why are you yelling at me? Just back off.
I didn't notice like those troopers. They're truly not moving.
Yeah. Don't.
I mean, they might be mannequins actually.
Don't even turn their head. They might be.
Oh,
there they
never
are.
mind.
Yep, they're just good soldiers, man.
Get out of my way.
They just
Yeah, that was pretty good actually. 'Cause I was thinking at first,
Don't
are they just
move.
mannequins?
yeah.
Because I got one sitting right here.
Yeah.
You know? Getting ready to get into some serious stuff here.
Oh yeah, about to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Got about what, 30 minutes left in the movie.
Yeah. Now, wasn't there a continuity issue with his jacket or something?
There was. It was between this and episode 6, where it was the type of shirt that he was wearing.
No, I think also in this, there's a shot, like right there. He has a jacket on.
Well, it
Right?
is a shirt. It's just the way it folds over like that.
Yeah.
It is different.
Oh, no, okay. Well, there's some point here.
Yeah.
No, I think it's one of the close-ups. He's got his jacket on,
Oh, something like that. Yeah, we'll have to see.
but I think they colored it to make it look like it's still part of the shirt.
maybe, yeah.
I like that part there where Vader stops Boba from actually shooting
Yeah.
Chewbacca. I mean, he
almost
could have
died.
just killed him.
Yeah.
You know. I think there would be some really good. Also, think about this, especially around this era, this time where between 5 and 6 or something like that. Like seeing some good stories of Vader and Boba Fett.
Yeah. All
You
the
know
times
what I
they
mean?
had to work together.
Yeah. Right. I think it's right here.
I'm trying to look it up really quick.
Yeah, right there. Like, see how I colored
Oh,
it?
yes.
That's
You're
it. They had a
absolutely
blue,
right.
they had a
You
blue
could tell.
coat there.
Yep.
Right there.
You can totally tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had to like make it look white and dirtied up because in the wide shots he doesn't
Absolutely.
have his coat on. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
I feel like I remember that before they
Fixed.
even fixed it too.
But seeing it, I never questioned it.
No.
Like I never was like, wait a minute, he's got a coat on.
So into the movie.
But then
Yeah, here's a pic of it too.
you see it. Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah, there's the blue jacket. Yep.
Now he doesn't come out of it with a jacket on, right?
Right, it's a shirt.
It's just
the same shirt.
the white shirt like that. Yeah. Right.
Somehow he busts out of his restraints too. Rips out these guys' hands up.
Yeah.
Now have you seen the pictures of like the fridges people have made, the fridge doors where
Yes.
it's like that? It's such a
Oh, it's so
hilarious-
awesome.
Oh man, it's so bad.
Yeah. Oh man. I think I've seen guys like to the doors to their like little man cave. They had like the outside of it's Han.
Yeah, it's great
That's
stuff.
awesome. Yeah.
Oh, the lighting, man.
Yeah, it's
Love
a
it.
lot of, that's true.
He's dead.
Yeah. Like even like right here when he says, "He's all yours, bounty hunter."
Yeah. Just like he doesn't care.
Like why wouldn't you say he's all yours, Boba?
Yeah, Boba.
He's all yours, fit.
Leave some breadcrumbs.
I'm altering the deal.
Yeah. Gosh. It's getting worse all the time.
You think he felt a little tug there?
What
I think he
was
felt.
that?
I think he did. I think it was like, what the heck was that?
Just squeeze just a little bit. Just
Uh-huh.
I will kill you as soon as I look at you.
I mean, right now, it must be like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning because there's no one around.
Yeah, true.
Except them,
Yeah.
I wonder if they actually tried to physically move something in Carmen before they realized, we need to make this thing float.
Yeah. What? It can't even
Someone was
move
actually trying to
it.
drag
Can't
it.
even move it. Scraping the floors? Come on. Huh, this Boba knows. He's like, oh.
Yeah, he wouldn't have missed if he was really tried.
Yeah. You're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure he finds his way to you. So.
Mm-hmm. And Lobot, in the Lando series, you kind of get
Totally
a
changes.
little understanding with him more.
Yeah, a little backstory. How he was actually a big part of Lando's schemes,
Right.
and lost his mind basically to these implants. Really cool stuff.
Yes. Yeah, just the storyline of that alone about hijacking the
Oh, that's such a cool
the
thing.
ship of the Emperor.
Yeah, it's like all this prized possessions.
Yeah.
Did you hear? You said it's a trap.
Yeah.
You're not gonna.
Not going to go the other way.
Yeah, yeah. Spring the trap. It's the only way to figure out what's going on.
That's what Obi-Wan says,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay.
What do we do now? Spring the trap.
Yeah. I can't keep up.
Oh, how are you gonna get over the little ledge anyways? There's like a little bump there. R2.
Great scene here. Great.
Yeah.
Time to put the blaster away.
Just keep the blaster out and a lightsaber. Just dual, weapon there.
Yeah, that's the cool part about Ezra's, right?
Yeah.
You shoot at lightsaber.
Such a cool shot. I love that shot too.
Mhm.
Oh, just orange and blue. I love those two colors together like that.
Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm still partial to the yellow when it comes to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Mine,
Right in his face. Just jab a little bit and got him.
yeah.
No music.
Mm-hmm.
Like the best fights are always ones without music, I think. I don't know. Well, some of the best fights.
Yeah.
Coming at you.
Come.
No, there is a part in this fight. Every time I watch it, there's a part where Luke makes this weird sound where he takes this tube of smoke and puts it in Vader's face and the
Yes.
smoke. There's a sound that Luke makes. It's like a weird just I don't know. It's just a weird sound that he makes. I'll have to point it out to you to see if you can hear it because I always try to describe it to people and it never works out. But when that part comes, I'll let you know. The stormtroopers are thinking, dang it. I should have seen it. Should have seen it coming. Such an optimist. Could have snapped his neck right
Oh
there.
yeah, especially with his Wookiee fingers.
Yeah. His digits, big fat Wookiee digits.
Like right there, you know, I was just thinking he's just got these big,
Yeah.
big paws that are
Yeah.
just grabbing, you know.
Yeah.
But nothing to do with like, I just lost my thought on what I was going to say there, but
Oh, gosh. Jeez.
yeah. What's his name? Tamara Morrison.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's weird how that ship works because it's on its back right now.
Right.
So they have to like.
He has to climb in, and I can't
Yeah.
remember that he climbed in
Yeah.
when they were Obi-Wan was fighting him.
Yeah.
I wonder how Jeremy Bullock feels.
About his voice being.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a good question.
he had no control over it, so yeah, I
Yeah.
guess you just got to accept it. But because he gets a lot of love at celebrations,
Yeah.
man. I mean,
Mhm.
people love Jeremy Bullock. See, that city shot could have been better.
Mm-hmm.
Just seems like there was one look in the 80s, and then when they redid the special edition, they created a different look, but they never replaced all the old stuff, so it's now mixed.
Yeah.
It doesn't look completely right to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was so surprised that Vader basically did that whole fight right there with one hand.
Yeah. And he flies right here, basically.
Yeah.
That's so
Basically,
awesome.
yeah.
Pink lightsaber. Not a white.
So is that
not
the
a white center?
first time? It's the first time This is the first time he's addressed him, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Called him Skywalker.
yeah, he called him Skywalker.
But like, they need to fix his lightsaber there. They need to color it better.
Yeah, totally. I agree with that for sure.
I think right here is where he does it. Listen. Do you hear that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is
Like,
that Vader?
No, it's Luke. I'm pretty sure. Well, it might be, but I'm pretty sure it's Luke going like, and just like, it's a little lower than I remembered it being, but it always caught my attention. Just a
I
good sound.
never noticed that before.
Nice.
But it definitely isn't. I don't know if it's Luke or not.
I don't know.
Because I was watching him, and it didn't look
Yeah.
like he was making that noise. It might have been Vader.
But I think he did it again too. There, I'm not sure, but I think he did it a couple times.
Well, that was ooh
Yeah.
from Vader as he fell.
Why don't turn off the lightsaber? Keep it on.
Yeah.
Did Vader just run away, or? Oh,
Whoa.
thought you weren't could have clipped your back there. This is a good little part too. It's
Great.
very emotional.
Yes. 'Cause I wonder if they're gonna, I guess, meet up in the comic at all, or if this is actually their first encounter. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. Yeah, that'd be a cool moment if they did meet up.
Because he's not really saying, as in Luke is not really saying, he's not really saying this is his first time, or no, this
Well-
is his first time, but
Well, what you gotta think though, honestly, I just not thought of this. In the dark side cave, how does he know what Vader looks like? You know, when he saw a vision of Vader. How does he know? Because no one really knows Vader, unless he has seen him. Just seen him. I don't know. But he could have, because Vader's never been on Tatooine. So, how does Luke? Unless
I mean,
unless they have a
there's
hologram.
images of him, right?
I guess
I mean,
let's have a hologram. The rebels do like look out for this guy. This is Darth Vader. This is the leader of the. You know,
that's true.
He's got a
yeah.
red lightsaber, but like, you know,
And that's what we are discovering more and more of is like, and we've talked about a lot in our podcast where it's like the vastness in the size of the galaxy. You know, there's just people don't know, or there's a lot of rumor out there. You know, just rumors. They don't know if it's true or not. You know, it's you know, like the Jedi. Some people didn't even know if they were real. You know, because they never saw them.
Right.
And maybe that's the same case with Vader. You know, I mean, at some point he probably stopped. Well, I don't know. You know, he's in Rebels, which is like, you know, 4 or 5 years before Episode 4. He's involved with trying to hunt them down and stop them.
Right. Idiot.
But like but like in, you know, in Rebels, like Kanan and them, they didn't know who he was.
Yeah. No. Who is that?
You know, which Kanan that's a little surprising with Kanan. He wouldn't know who. Yeah, he didn't. Like, who is that?
Why would he though? It's
well, that's true.
You know, Vader doesn't.
But you would think they're stealing from the Empire. They would do their research, maybe, or something like that, and know that. I mean, he knows. That's the thing too. Does he know that? Does he even know that Palpatine is a Sith?
I don't think so.
You know. Yeah,
I think he's
technically no one knows. It's safe to say no one knows about the Sith at this point.
Yeah,
like nobody.
Yeah.
Not even Luke. Obviously, he doesn't know unless Yoda told him.
I would think so. Yeah.
But he has no idea what a Sith is, or.
Mm-hmm.
Good shot, Leia.
Yeah. So we know that Lando's actually a really good shot with the gun from the comic.
Yes,
he always gave that
that's
image
true.
of always gave an image that he has no idea what he's doing, but he really does. I love that part in the comic. The blasters match the music.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Big part.
Yeah. Pretty much the most defining moment, arguably, in Star Wars.
This is a long, drawn-out fight between them. I feel like there had been something else though, because Vader's out of breath. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like he seems more angry, like just like I need to kill you. Like this is getting out of hand, or whatever. Or he's just trying to push him, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's the question. If he if he just knocked the saber down, would he really strike him down? Would he really kill him? Mm-hmm. You know, would he really? If he truly knows that this is my son,
yeah, I think he's just trying to push him to the brink to turn him.
Yeah,
but he did chop his hand off. There,
yeah,
so
he definitely did.
Why would you do that to your kid?
I love that stance right there too. He's like, it's just
a
warrior.
Yeah, it hurts me more than it hurts you, son.
Yeah. Now they're in that I think in that documentary you're talking about. This is where they talk about how I think that's where I saw it. But I actually recently,
like the original line,
lines that no one knew except during filming. I think in the script it wasn't. It was Obi-Wan killed your father.
Yeah, which is also a crazy twist.
Crazy twist.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then right when they were filming it, they're like, "No, this is what you say."
That's right. Yeah.
And it really hasn't been like a cover up like that, the movie. I don't think like a secret like that, which no one even knows. Not even the actors know.
Yeah.
Until the day of, to the moment of.
It might be a lot of that in Force Awakens though.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah. So he's responding like that to Obi-Wan killed your father. I mean, that's
pretty much
because because I don't think they said it on set, right? I think James Earl Jones said it in. I don't even think David. I think David Prowse said Obi-Wan killed your father.
David Prowse did,
and then
I have to watch it again because
came in and recorded it right.
I have to make sure. Yeah,
because I think it was kept. I think it was kept from everybody. I mean, literally till the movie released. I mean,
I'll have to see that part again in the documentary. Now, this, I never knew until maybe like a couple of years ago that Luke would try to kill himself here. He'd drop into his death, basically, right? Isn't that what it
I
is?
guess.
He'd rather die than be turned to the
Yeah,
dark
I mean,
side?
I think that's right. I
And
mean,
he just so happens to kind of survive.
but I feel like I
You
mean,
think
he may have known something could give him a chance at least. you know?
Yeah, because I always thought, like, how did he survive that? Where did he land? Looked like he was falling straight down and
Well, he
suddenly
got
curved.
sucked. Yeah,
sucked
well,
in.
this is a garbage chute, right?
Yeah,
So I think people that live in there just like chuck their garbage down that
Yeah.
thing, and it like just sucks in
that's
and
crazy. Yeah,
it goes out. So he's just out there with the trash.
but I heard that though one like explanation was that he was like trying to commit suicide but just failed. But that really
Well,
that shook me. Like, oh my gosh, that's
but that's the choice he had to make, right? Either
Yeah.
join him or die.
yeah,
So he chose death.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's possible. But then option C happened. He actually
Yeah.
survived.
Okay, that's good. I'll take this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just call it Leia in the Force. A little nub hand.
Yeah, I always kind of thought that was funny too. He's just okay. I'll just hang here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hang
What
out.
a day.
I'm not gonna get up there.
This has been the worst. Oh, a little foreshadowing here.
Yeah.
Leia's a little force sensitive, a little bit. But you didn't even think of that though. He didn't really consider that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I. Oh, there's a steering wheel a little bit
Something.
there.
There's a little wheel.
Little handles and stuff. Yeah,
It's like a little. That's
It's like a,
weird.
it's like a
kinda-
crossbar. Or
or she's
something,
just
I think.
holding it weird, like
Yeah.
like a girl or whatever.
Insert. Like that wasn't part of the original. That scene right there wasn't part of the original.
Huh.
That, in fact, that scene of him outside with that wasn't even special edition. That was like I think made for the Blu-rays. I think, or maybe the DVDs before that.
Hmm.
Yeah, one of them changes to that. So the question now too is like, that is the lightsaber that's in episode 7.
Yeah.
So how does it get from there to apparently Jakku?
Yeah. That's
I
crazy.
mean,
to me.
it makes sense that Jakku is a junk planet.
Yeah.
So the junk from this, but if that's gas down there, if it didn't, I mean, obviously, maybe it didn't make it out of where he is. You know, like,
Well, something else fell out though. Was that,
I-
was
see,
that
I-
his hand?
I'm guessing it was, or just another piece of garbage. I guess
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, yeah, because he doesn't get like his hand put back on. He actually gets a mechanical
Yeah.
hand. So that hand's gone and that saber's gone. I mean, who knows? Actually, some kid might have the saber right now. Like, look what I found!
Hits him in the head. Oh, look at that. But there's no like. Is there a solid part of this planet? It's all gas. So
I think
it's,
it's all gas.
it's just
So I don't know where
floating through the
again.
core?
Yeah, the garbage. It might have been just coming from Cloud City,
Hmm.
and somehow the saber didn't make it out. It made it to a trash chute where they load up and take it to Jakku, dump it out. I see,
Right.
that's new.
Good shot. It's nice.
A great shot. Now this is where they messed up again too, because I think this is from
Oh,
Return,
Right.
right? Because see the commander, see,
Right.
and he starts talking.
Yeah.
That's from Return of the Jedi. That shot.
Right. Right. Didn't expect you to come or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they didn't have a shot of him. None of that was there because before it was he was on Cloud City, and then next thing you know he's at the Star Destroyer. You never saw him get there. So that's what all that inserts were: him getting in the shuttle and him flying up there and all that stuff. So again, stuff that doesn't ruin your childhood. Just adds to it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I went there. Okay, I went there.
We lost our viewers.
I went there.
Yeah, put some rails on that thing or something. You just fall right on in there.
Is there a ladder to get down in there,
Yeah,
or
they just
or
jump
just a
down.
door? Just jump down.
It's like a 4-foot drop.
Dang it! I didn't bring my lunch. I need someone to throw down some lunch.
I can't. He's like, since like 2 minutes, he's like over the ledge trying to like pull himself up.
Right. I mean, there's just so many things. I guess I didn't really realize. There's just so many things wrong with that ship.
Yeah.
Like just now, like Lando's in the cockpit and Chewbacca's working on a completely other side of the ship, and then all of a sudden these sparks just start going off in the cockpit. Like, man, they just need to replace everything. Like, he might as well just get up because nothing there probably works either.
No. Oh, he hits it.
Yeah.
You know,
That doesn't help.
ends up working.
Dang, that's so massive. That ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. It's awesome. And he's still calling him Ben.
Mm-hmm. Obi-Wan.
It's Obi-Wan.
Gosh.
Of course, R2 is going to fix it.
Yeah,
Fix everything.
How's he doing that? The whole switch. There's all this stuff is just one switch.
Boom. I love the fact that we get like the reverse shot of that. This hyperspace.
Yeah.
That's pretty brilliant.
Coming towards you.
Pretty brilliant thinking of something like that. That's awesome.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I'm dead. That's what that's me.
I feel it. It's tightening. My collar's tightening right now.
I mean, I saw two guys in front of me.
Yeah.
It's me. There's the rebel fleet. I didn't see.
Constantly on the move.
I didn't see any B wings there.
No, that's you.
Yeah. I found some Han's clothes in the closet back here.
Yeah. Are you?
I'm just gonna wear whatever you
you.
wore. Yeah.
Is that another galaxy that they're looking at there?
Yeah, I think so. And again, we talked about it with episode 4 at the end. It kind of echoes episode 1 with the party and the celebration.
Mm-hmm.
And this clearly echoes, well, episode 2, I guess, echoes this, but same ending kind of. 2 people, a man and a woman, even though it's brother and sister this time, and then the 2 droids.
Skywalkers, yeah.
Yeah, Skywalker's correct. Yeah, that's good. So,
I got a new hand. Here it is.
but that is a whole other galaxy. It looks like. I think it should be. I mean, it looks like a galaxy.
It's just another.
I don't think it's just a star, 'cause that's too far away to see it that big. No, they probably see. They look like they even fly. Well, they're not flying to it, I guess, but maybe. That's weird. That's it's a lot further than what it looks. But man, what a
great
kick in the gut
music.
by the Empire. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
truly, that.
Yeah. They won.
You know, I remember hearing George, one of his interviews was, you know, with this trilogy, it's introducing the characters in the first one, putting them in the worst possible position in the second one, and then in the third one they figure it out and get out of it. And that truly is
Yeah, I mean, it's
pretty bad
just crazy
situation.
You know, movies where bad guys don't normally win at the end, and you know, bad guys pretty much won.
Yep, they did. Chalk one up for them because they did. Just don't ask Luke to do it because he doesn't have a hand. Oh. Well, he does now, but yeah.
A brand
right.
new hand.
All right.
Good stuff.
The Empire Strikes Back. Clearly on my number one.
Yeah, me too. And just like, I mean, everybody keeps asking me, what's your favorite movie of all time? And it's hard not to think of this one
Absolutely.
as my favorite movie of all time. I mean, it's, you know, there are still some flaws, but just visually and just how many good big moments there are in it, and like memorable lines, memorable scenes, you know. Because I think that's just the mark of a really great movie is if you can just recall like a good handful of scenes from it, because it's just so good and so implanted in your head. But just the filmmaking aspect of it, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. Easily. So let's just review again our ranking so far through 5 movies now, because obviously Return is going to fall in the same. It's fallen in a natural spot now, but
Yeah.
But I had episode 2 as my bottom. Episode 4 at 5. Episode 1 at 4. Episode 3 was second, and this one was 1. So naturally,
Yeah.
what the last one's left is, I think, the third slot, right? I think we're the same except 4 and 1, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm from bottom to top, 2 being my least favorite. So 2, 1, 4, 6, 3, 5. 5 being
Yeah.
my most favorite. Which again, like 6 and 3 sometimes alternate for me a little bit, but 3 is most of the time my second.
Yeah, I really do like episode 6. I mean,
Yeah.
I really do like Return. I love Return of the Jedi. I mean, growing up and before the prequels, I would actually waver on Return and Empire because you know, I mean, just Return of the Jedi was just a heroic, you know, returning back the Jedi kind of thing, you know. So
and where we pick up from Luke, like he's so different.
yeah, he is.
Like his look, he's
Yeah.
like borderline bad guy in a way.
Yes. And he's
really
he's doing in there like Anakin, he's kind of wearing dark robes
Yep.
and
And some force chokes, like we'll see that. Like that's crazy.
that is crazy. Yeah, stuff like that you just don't think about a Jedi doing, but he did it. He was force choking and doing the mind thing, you know, and yeah. Okay, so like we said, we're counting down and getting these commentaries out before episode 7 comes out. So if you're watching this when we released it, thanks for watching and thanks for sticking with us and going on this little journey to the Force Awakens
Got
with
one
us.
more.
So episode 6, it's the holiday weekend here coming up. We're going to try to knock one out probably towards the end of the weekend. But we're continuing to, put the podcast out every week as well. These are just bonus episodes that we're doing. Keep putting these out there just to have as archive so people can actually, if they want to go back and listen to us talk about it, stuff like that. I mean, and who knows? I mentioned before we'll do a Force Awakens commentary when we get hold of Blu-ray eventually at some point. So you're talking, I've been guessing somewhere around March.
Yeah, March,
something like that.
Maybe even late April.
Maybe.
March,
yeah. So we'll do that, and who knows? I mean, we don't have a time frame on when we're gonna stop doing the podcast. I don't think, but
yeah,
a couple years down the road, we may have to kind of redo these commentaries once other stuff comes out.
True.
You know what I mean? Like there are more comics and more books in
True.
between the movies that change kind of change the perceptive of this stuff. The characters. I mean, it's constantly changing with all this new material that's coming out. So, All right, seeing the final end of the credits here.
Yep.
He is Kryptonian1138 on Twitter. I am D. Cottingham21 on Twitter. We are at Inside the Force, InsideTheForce.com for being able to, hit subscribe to the podcast, which is on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, and on the website, all the podcast shows are on there. This show, links to our YouTube that we can watch this commentary and other videos that we're putting out. In conjunction with this, we're putting together little trailers too of the movies. Yeah. By this time, hopefully, I'm through. I should be through the first 4. Mm-hmm. Working on episode 5 as well, but I think those will turn out. They're echoing. I'm showing the echoing.
Yeah.
Of that in the Force Awakens trailer with the music from that trailer. So, all right, guys, if you haven't already, get ready for episode 6 commentary. If it's there, go ahead and click on it and watch it, which means you're binge watching this stuff. Right. This is awesome.
Watch it in line, waiting for your episode 7 to start.
That's right. And again, you got Elite Series figures at the Disney Store. Darth Vader just came out. Get yours there or at the Disney Store. Pretty awesome figures. I haven't even taken any of them out. I've got them all, and still these boxes. Just the box is really good.
Yeah,
the way these are packaged. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. He's Casey Cooley.
Goodbye, everybody.
I'm David Cottingham, and may the Force be with you.
This has been a production of the 21 Network. For more great podcasts, visit 21network.com. To view additional content, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/21network. Follow us on Twitter at 21network for the latest news and updates. The 21 Network, for the fan and all of us.